And always remember, geek out. Welcome to another episode of Out Geeked. Thank you guys for joining us. And today we have Raphael, The Last Ronin by Neca.
And I have the Lego Bionicle Roxy, known as Levak.
And we have these cool toys to talk about, give you a little bit of history and go over the action figure itself and the reasons why we like them. So stay tuned and let's get ready to geek out with Out Geeked. Well, welcome back, everybody, and thank you for joining us. Today we have Raphael, the version of The Last Ronin. Last Ronin came out back in 2022 by Kevin Eastman, Tom Waltz, and Kevin Laird. They were instrumental of the Ninja Turtles from the very beginning, and now we have The Last Ronin, a really cool take, bloody and very rated R instead of PG, or rated PG-13 and R nowadays, with blood and a lot of combat and action. So I don't want to spoil it for people that haven't, seen this or read this magazine or comic. But, it's been 2022. I'm sure you guys already know who The Last Ronin is. So spoiler alerts, if you guys don't want to find out, you want to read it, go ahead and click off the video. I'm going to give you 3 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Yep. So here we go. So The Last Ronin pretty much starts off in the future Manhattan when it's surrounded by muddy water, really nasty water. And we get a take on the Last Ronin, or the Last Turtle. All the other 3 brothers have been defeated and passed away. And he does have conversations in his mind with his brothers as he goes to Manhattan to fight off the leader, which turns out to be the grandson of Shredder. Really cool comic. I did get the Funko that comes with the comic, so it was really cool looking little Funko of the Last Ronin, which it is Michelangelo. So Michelangelo is the Last Ronin, the last remaining turtle that fights off these synthetic cyborgs, the mix of the food soldiers with human and mechanical droids. So he does face them off. He has a really hard battle and ends up getting really, really hurt and escapes into the sewers. And at the end, we do find out that of the first issue of this comic, we do find out that it is Michelangelo. We do see a really old April O'Neil comes to the hospital or the area where they're taking care of this last remaining turtle. And they do mention that he is Michelangelo. So a really cool comic, a really cool take on the actual Ninja Turtle, or like a version of art. This is actually what I would like to see, like on a Netflix or an actual movie.
Yeah, imagine an 8-episode, hour-long series of. Obviously, now we know the reveal that the Last Ronin was Michelangelo. So that's a shock to me. I was thinking the basic answer like Leonardo or Raphael, but Michelangelo. Yeah, it's kind of cool. So seeing that in let's say a live action, if not an animated, I'm pretty sure the reveal will still be just as big. Maybe we could see the perspective on how the other turtles died in battle.
Yeah,
and how Michelangelo survived.
Yeah, that would be cool. So this action figure is the take of, if Raphael was the Last Ronin, this is how he would look like. I can't wait until they come up with the other turtles. Obviously, the Last Ronin is out there, which would be Michelangelo. But we see here the cool art of this box. He does come with 2 separate heads. He has like a screaming face there and a grinning face. He does come with his size, and he also has some kunais and 3 different sets of hand gestures. He also does have a arrow that you can connect it to him, like if he was getting pierced by the arrow. So just to give it a more realistic, cool look to it. So yeah, here is the box. We have a little bit of the story on the bottom right corner. If you're facing the camera, obviously you'll be in the left corner. But we have some really cool animated art on this box. It's really cool. It's done by Neca, and just an awesome figure itself. So if we move on to the figure itself, it's really movable. I love the shades of black and green he has, and yellow. Gives it that comic look, like if you can just grab it out of the comic.
Cell shaded.
Yeah, it's really, really great job on it. That's what really draw me to this action figure. It's just the colors of it. It's crazy just to say, these are the toys that we grew up with, and our our age kind of people that grew up with these are the guys that are making these type of toys for us. So thank you very much for making these toys, collector items for us to get. Just an overall great figure. I like everything about it. I would say maybe the grinning face could have been a little bit more wider than what than what it is. That's the only thing I would say. There is another version of this figure. It's a little bit more a bloody turtle, like a more hurt turtle than what we show here. Here is pretty much healthy, going headed to battle. But the other one, already had some battle. So really cool knee pads. We got the elbow pads. We got the nice, cool gloves that he has, the ninja gloves. They did a really good job on the mask. His red mask, a really good job painting it. You can move it to the sides. He does have his joints on his knees and his elbows, in his arms. Just a really cool turtle, really awesome figure. So I am very, very happy that I did get it. The Last Ronin is about 222 or 224 pages long. So I do recommend it. Really, really good story that they came up with to give it a more rated PG-13, rated R kind of a cartoon. Good to it.
Yeah, that's cool. I mean, now that the identity was revealed as Michelangelo, because I had no idea. Because I was wondering who was the Last Ronin. It makes me wonder. It's kind of sad thinking about like the party animal, cheerful character as Michelangelo had to witness the death of his brothers and became like this darker, more brooding.
Yeah, change somebody forever. You know?
Seeing that would change you
absolutely.
Completely. I mean. It would be a giant whiplash if you would have said Cowabunga in the middle of this comic. I'm glad they didn't, because that would be a big, obviously, giveaway. But it's cool to see like that change in character, this dark side of Michelangelo. Like he had to become this character just because of his deaths of his brothers. They're not there to like balance that out of it. Like obviously with Leonardo, Raphael, and Donatello are there, he has room to like joke around, comfort because he has his brothers to fall into. But now it's just him, so it's kind of like a cool dark story. Like he doesn't have those supports no more. Now he becomes this dark vigilante.
Yeah, he doesn't have his brothers there to support him, and he can't be as as cheerful and as jokester as he was. And something drastic like that does change somebody's personality, and he does talk to him in his mind. I guess it did get really. The damage was so deep that he actually has conversations with him.
He's talking to ghosts.
Yeah, talking to ghosts. So really cool, deep story, very dark, like you said. I like it. They should go ahead. I believe they might be making a series. That's the rumor out there. I think they should do it. I think it would be big.
I'll watch it.
I'll definitely watch it. Really cool take on Raphael as the Last Ronin. That would have been good. I think everybody would have thought it would have been Leo or Raphael.
I was one of them.
Yeah, but it actually turned out to be Michelangelo, as they revealed it at the end of the first issue comic. So. Overall, a great figure. I like it. I'm happy I got it, and I can't wait to see them releasing maybe Donatello and Leonardo in the future. That would be great.
I'm surprised none of us actually thought of if it was Donatello. Like I love that we just count Donatello out.
Yeah, Donatello. Yeah, I know, and that's. Yeah, I don't know why, but also if somebody would have gotten hurt too, I think he would have probably also been pretty.
Oh, he would have
pretty crazy too.
Oh, I'm sure. Like witnessing the deaths of your family will change you.
Oh yeah,
easily will change it. So who knows how different Donatello would react? Who knows how Leonardo and Raphael would have reacted? Like I do kind of want to see like the what if they were the survivors.
Yeah,
how they will react and how would they go about this? And who's running? Like who's leading? Like who took over Manhattan when? Like you know who took over Manhattan? Was it Shredder?
Yeah, it was the grandson of Shredder. Yeah, the grandson of Shredder.
Cool. I didn't know he even had a grandson.
No, it's probably part of the story because it's in the future. Yeah. Also in the comic they did reveal that Shredder or the grandson of Shredder, so it would have been the daughter of Shredder, was in a chamber. On a cryo
because they froze her in ice and stuff.
Yeah, they trying to keep her alive. So that would be interesting to see how that would, in the later issues would develop into. I've only read the first issue. I haven't read the other one, so I know they're all already out. So really excited to go ahead and take a dive into that. So yeah, I'm very excited.
I'll watch if it ever comes out as an animated movie. I'll watch it. I'll definitely watch it. Make it happen.
make it happen, Netflix. You're already in a roll with Avatar and One Piece and all sorts of cool shows that are being developed into live action.
Live action adaptations. I like it.
Yeah. So what you got over there?
I have the Lego Bionicle Rakshi, known as Levak. The Rakshis are the main bad guys of the movie Mask of Light. The set came out on July 1st, 2003. The Rakshis were sent by the bad guy named Makuta to find and stop the Herald of the Seventh Toad to find the Mask of Light. If the Mask of Light is found, obviously the good guys win. These guys are built and they're like hunters. They're here to find the mask and destroy the Herald, or the mask, the Seventh Toad doesn't come to be. The one I picked was my favorite one. The Levak is the Rakshi of poison. His staffs reduce poison emitters. Like, obviously anything that touches gets poisoned. The toy itself is very posable, as you saw earlier. I had it in this pose. It was the first set that introduced bendable knee joints for the Bionicle set. So now, after the Rakshis came out, you can pose the toys in like any position you want. Position like this. Very, very posable. It's one of the most posable toys in the set, the Bionicle set. The Rakshi themselves are just exoskeletons. The real pilot of the creature is the little Krana, inside these little bug worms looking things. They're the ones that are truly piloting the machine.
It's like a Gundam, or a Zoid.
Yeah, pretty much. You know how we have our giant robots and mechs. It's pretty much like a built-in killer machine that the little bug is piloting, and their job is to hunt down the Herald of the Seventh Toa, kill them for the darkness to take over the island. Rakshis are probably one of my favorite villains of the sets. I remember these sold for $9 in 2003. Now these days you can buy them on Amazon for eBay for like $20 for used. New is like $40. The new one comes with the instructions, the case, and everything. But I'm fine with the used one. This isn't the original one I had as a kid. The original one I had as a kid, I had like two other Rakshis, put them together and made like this dragon. It never survived any moves as a kid. It was a big dragon. I had like, it was 3 heads and everything. I think I had to fight Godzilla all the time, and it just was buried in the backyard. This one I bought off of eBay a few years ago. I was like, I have to own one in my shelf. Very well kept toy for being used. It has the joint system where you could pose the staff and swing it like it's fighting. You can have it fighting with the good guys, the Toas, or any other Rakshis. You could pose it in its flight mode where you'll pose its legs. This, put the staff in the holes right here. And there's its flight mode.
Look at that. It has flight mode.
Oh yeah, these guys are hunters, so their job was to go around the island and try to find that one guy before they find the map. So they would make sure they want to get to you before you get to it. You could detach the staff and make it into like 2 sides, so it can fight with size.
Look at that, size against size.
Oh yeah. I love the Rakshis. They're literally probably the most improved toy in the set where it actually has posability. They're not stiff.
I think Lego saw Beast Wars and gave this robot, or saw Beast Wars, saw Zoid, saw Gundam, and then just let's put a bug in here and give this robot flight mode, robot mode, and
might as well. I mean, hey, Beast Wars saved Transformers. I wouldn't be surprised if it saved Lego in a way too. And like, the set itself isn't too hard to build. I could easily build this thing on without looking at instructions. It takes like 10 or so minutes. Like the book, I don't remember how long it actually takes blindly, but like 5 or so minutes. As a kid, it probably took me a little bit longer because just like any Lego set, there's no words or anything. It's just pictures.
Yeah, it's just pictures.
But it's not that hard. I love the Rakshis. They're easily one of my favorite creatures, bad guys of the Bionicle series. I know they brought the Rakshis back in like 2010. It was like a cheaper version of the toy. It wasn't like as nicely detailed as this one. That one didn't even have bendable knees. It had no posabilities. So not a lot of fans don't like that version. It's like this yellow Rakshi. It's kind of hunched. I don't care much for it, but I kind of want to own one just to say that I have it. But if you ever are interested in the originals, you can find them on eBay for $20 used, $40 new. I recommend watching the Bionicle movie Mask of Light, where they featured these guys. There's 6 of them. Each one was sent by Makuta to find the Mask of Light. Great movies. Probably my favorite Bionicle movie. There's only like 3. I don't count the 4th one. Nobody counts the 4th one. But I recommend you can watch them on YouTube. You just type on Bionicle movies and you can find them for free. Most fans try to like keep them digitally saved somewhere because eventually Lego's going to find them and take it out. But it's kind of like a common consensus in the community to just keep trying to post them back up there for they don't get lost in time. Because Bionicle, unfortunately, is a forgotten franchise in Legos. They don't rarely reference them. I was kind of disappointed they weren't even referenced in the Lego movie or anything. I just hope Bionicle just gets.
Well, they do have their own movie.
They do.
And called Bionicle.
But who? Yeah, everybody had a movie in 2000s. I feel like they deserve some kind of reference to like the bigger mainstream movie, because those movies came out were straight DVD Cartoon Network movies compared to like a theater movie.
Let's see in the comments below who supports Bionicles. I know they're the stepchild of Lego, but according to Mr. over here next to me, they did save Lego.
Yeah, they saved them from their finance. Lego was close to getting financially bankrupt.
Yeah,
thanks to these guys, they saved them. And I will not let Bionicle get forgotten in the past.
There you go. Hardcore fan.
Oh yeah, this was just like the Ninja Turtles to you. The Bionicles were a very important part of my childhood. I love these toys as growing up. I will beg my parents to buy the sets, the toys and stuff. I remember the Bionicle, the Roxy set specifically. I remember seeing them on. You've been to the Aldi's supermarket?
I haven't. No.
No, you haven't. Well, they were these guys. I found them in a supermarket.
Really?
Yeah, in a store, not in a toy store, not in Walmart.
Which Aldi? Well, let's not give location.
Yeah, let's not give location.
Because I don't. Yeah.
Off camera, I'll give it to you.
Off camera. Yeah.
But yeah, I found these guys in a supermarket.
Okay.
Yeah, right next to like this, right near the cereal.
That's something like you could probably get also like in a pharmacy.
Yeah,
in the toy section.
And it was $9. So that's just the perfect kids crying here. Put this toy on the shelf. I literally had to beg my parents to get me one. I was convinced to get them 3. And
mine were like when I was little, they would say, Santa Claus.
Yeah, Santa Claus.
It's Christmas.
Santa Claus will come. They're hoping I'll forget, because you always say Santa Claus is coming.
Yeah.
But yeah, I love the Roxys. I don't have the others anymore. I decided just to get Levak because the green one. The green Bionicles are typically my favorite ones. But each one that possess like different powers, like fear, light, just very evil sounding power. Because these guys don't control elemental; they're just there to disrupt any process in the island. They're just there to kill.
Yeah.
They don't have no elemental like usual powers like fire, water.
Yeah, like the other ones.
Yep. These guys are just designed to kill, hunt, and kill, and that's it.
Yeah, it's really cool. It's really cool. I do like the spikes on his back. I do like how it stands tall, and it's pretty cool how it just changes to vehicle mode. So the vehicle mode is pretty cool too.
Oh yeah, and then the toy itself is like you said, it's relatively tall. I haven't displayed with my other Bionicles. I kind of took your idea way back. You talked about they could have had them like displayed in a museum. I had them like if they were all displayed like fossilized creatures in a museum. I wish I took a picture. Maybe I should find it and I'll show it to you. Maybe I can post it on. We could post on the video, because once you mentioned they should have been displayed in a museum, the Lego theater, the Lego movie. I like that idea. So I displayed them in such.
Yeah, absolutely. So who do you think would win against a fight here?
I don't know. I kind of want to know too.
Raphael against who again? What's his name?
Levak. Because the insaneness of the turtle living in this dark, gritty time, and the comic you told me he swam to like this muddy, like toxic water.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure his poison powers won't even affect the Last Ronin.
Yeah, I mean, reptile. So,
if the Last Ronin just smacks the head down and kills the pilot, the exoskeleton is utterly useless. So if he's a survivalist as he is in the comic, I'm pretty sure he could figure it out.
Yeah, I think it would be a cool fight. He also has the twin blades, and he has the pull on the nunchucks, and then he sides. I think it would be a cool fight, size against size. And then if he does become into vehicle mode, I'm sure the Last Ronin would be using his his rope and kunai to try to capture him and pull him back down. Yeah, it would be cool.
I'd love to see.
Definitely would be cool. Cool fight. Yeah, I think it would be a nice tough fight, but I think Raphael can probably
it'll be a close fight, but I think Raphael will win.
Yeah,
because like I said, it's just an exoskeleton. They fought Foot Clan ninjas before. I'm pretty sure they know how to deal with robots.
Yeah, and then the ones in his new comic book, they are synthetics.
Okay.
Foot ninjas. So yeah, they're part robot, part human. So. No, really cool figures. I really do like my purchase from. I think I got it in eBay this time around.
Okay.
I did find that I do find a lot of stuff a lot more affordable on eBay than at Amazon. Amazon's pretty pricey.
Yeah, at least with eBay you can at least get something affordable, and you can actually sometimes, depending on the buyer, you can actually talk down some prices on eBay. Like most of the time it doesn't work out, but like you can at least attempt like, hey, can you drop this $5, and they'll like do either decline or accept it. I had somebody accept them. He actually offered me a toy for $5 cheaper. They just wanted to get rid of it.
Yeah, they want to get rid of it. Yeah.
So eBay's pretty cool. And then Amazon, I like Amazon, but like you said, Amazon's prices are going way up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And price, sadly, sometimes lesser quality stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like look at my Montesine video.
But I don't know. I don't know if that was due to Amazon, but
I'm blaming Amazon.
Monster Art did not do it.
No, they did not.
No, they did not. We love our figure arts, and
Cool.
SH Figure Arts and Monster Arts are really cool. But yeah, that does it for this episode. Thank you guys for watching. Remember to subscribe, give us a thumbs up, and leave us a comment.
Yeah, let us know who will win in a fight, the Last Ronin or Roxy. Did you thought Michelangelo was the Last Ronin? I didn't. I thought it was like Leonardo Raphael. Did you watch any of the Bionicle movies? Did you watch the Mask of Light on Cartoon Network like I did? Did you got any of the Roxys or any other Bionicle sets? Let us know in the comments below.
Yeah, and always remember, geek out. So this is our style of.
This is our style, our generation of art. Where you say, you know how some people have art display in their house, statues, busts. We have these toys that we like to display.